which is genes. So all this while, Oracle used to use a checklist, another checklist. This could help employ form certain tasks or complete certain tasks before an action. We used to associate checklist learning, like among building of there is an exit in the roots. So these, I mean, there were people used to add budget by creating a checklist templates. Going forward, it's going to be journeys. Like more journeys, it is associated with the regular journeys. This journeys are all available now. Starting 25 late, most of the features coming by people. So now, if you have to do use the journeys, there are significant values that you need to do. Whereas now 25 most of the regular features are coming by default, especially in the journeys. Which is why it's been told to the customer to start using the journeys to complete the journey. So before we migrate, it's important that we understand the difference between checklist and so if there is any business who's currently making use of checklist, they already have a checklist associated with it, and they've been using the available task types. What are the separate tasks like manual tasks? Most of the things are being done with the task in the like, embedding the rules. You are an external blog. So all this is already done and associated with it. And you assign have the process you have assigned. Now with the migrated to it. Soon as you switch on the profile values for the applicant, is it going to affect the existing stack apart from the journeys? If it's coming with a record, the means that it is coming with a modular inheritance. Apart from the records, anything else that is no. So only thing is the way the experience pages, everything is going to be changed with the current task and everything. But in addition, there is not going to be any. So business can migrate to variants. But what are the challenges faced as if you are going to add a new task? Or using a Redwood, there is an extended version, an enhanced version. Because the tasks that is supported are also extended. You have AI embedded in this. There is an AI assist, AI, which means then you have something called as application task. So like in the journey, you have multiple types: guided journey, contextual journey, service journey. Like if you need to work on any of those things, you will create the task. And whatever the task that is created as part of the checklist, if you have to extend one, it will be created. That is one thing when we got into journeys. And like I said, in journeys, we have multiple types. Usual journeys, like what we call it as the checklist journeys, that is the usual ones we have. And along with it, we have a guided journey. What guided journey is? Um, it is used, it comes as a feature, an additional feature. Right, there is an icon guiding which comes wherever it is associated to whichever methods. Where while you are performing the task, comes in pattern saying that it's right. So if you click on that, whatever the embedded task with it, you extend the code, the anything late, you would be able to check them. So that is used to help the user perform the task uh, more clearly. They would be able to perform the task because there is guidance given by the system. So that is about the guided journey. What is contextual journey? Contextual journey is like based on the context. Like if we configure the contextual journey for any HCM transaction, like while you're adding an absence, you wanted to help user check certain tasks. So as soon as we initiate the adding an absence, be it an employee, manager, and HR, so they would have to follow certain tasks and then add the absence. So that's what it is. Contextual learning, it identifies the context. So it could be adding absence when there is a transfer happening, when which are initiate the transfer action or promote action. So there is this HCM transaction which is going to get initiated under the protection. So by initiating that itself, contextual journey, it forms certain information. So that is what the contextual journey is about. And then comes the solo journey. This is about it is it is mostly a questionnaire. So there is a questionnaire, you get the responses from the users, which is used for the survey journey. It is used during the offboarding, like to get the final feedback or during the full survey, during such a during task, we will be using this. Um, so apart from what was available in the checklist by using the allocated checklist, what tasks that was you were getting was analytics. Analytics is part of Redwood, but report external work and review manual tasks. It's like we see what is a task in the so this application like which is available for contextual doing analytics, and then there is a AI agents. So these are all something user defined contents. That is, if you have certain documents based on business policies, you upload it at certain places like SharePoint, and then you give an access to that so that when a user is trying to perform certain actions, they will be able to go through their document. So that is about that. So these are all additional tasks that we are doing. Along with it, like I said, contextual journey, guided journey, these are all some additional things. And then if you want to add any background images for the journey activity, then you would be able to add the background images. So overall, the user interface itself is more advanced in the journeys. And so these are all the tasks that is available. Embedded learning is nothing but you embed the learning activity, learning content into this so that they go through that learning content before initiating an action. External URL is providing a open source links so that they go, if they want to review that or referring on certain actions, they will be able to do it through the links. Manual tasks, the usual ones where it is added as part of notes saying that okay, of the suggestion and they are doing onboarding tasks to say okay, before you start your journey, uh, perform go through certain compliance training, something like that. So you add things minutes to help user know what needs to be done. Reports is adding a PI reports that embedding that PI reports. Analytics is the PI reports that they add. Application help is like I said, based on the context of what same connection we do. Um, on that, the contextual journey gets to the in the AI agents, that is, we are deploying or we are closely working with the or at least closely working to get the AI best features. So they have embedded the AI agents. So while we are creating one HR is trying to create a task. Then there could be include of AI agents, and then the AI agent itself will find what task needs to be created. So you can select and create a journey templates. So that will be also one. And then questionnaire is about getting a responses. So you add like if they have any queries, if you add the questions, then they get the responses. Video document is uploading documents and then downloading them is usually the content. So these are all the support that we have available. And so, like I said, before we start with the games, we have to enable certain profile values. So let's see what are all the profile values that we need to enable and how it's going to be available in the system. Let's see those, and then we will wind up the session. In the future, we will go through how to create the task or how to create the template and then assign it to the employees and how we have to make use of the VB Studio. We, as soon as we create a template journey of the contextual, there will be a code generated. Using that code, you have to understand in the VB Studio and then start it with the how do we perform that? Everything will be in the sessions we will in the future will be checked. So now I will open there are certain profile values that we need to switch on everything off. So after 25, see multiple features like it comes by the point like I mentioned. Now the advanced features search for gamers. So this is cap sensitive, so you have to be J in caps management. Looking for fast, see guided journey. If you want to start working with guided journey, this has to be enabled. And then contextual journey, this profile value has to be enabled. And overall, if you want to start working with journeys, if you want to be like disable the checklist and then start using the journeys, this has to be enabled first. And then this set it ready, then this goes together. These are all profile values that needs to be enabled before you start with work on the journeys. There is also an ancient so this is also for activating the AI agent. This the level. So all this profile values are already enabled. But we have to enable in the my class, we have people seen the checklist and checklist to learn the able to submit. You see the journals, some journals, giving the ESS and ESS to this class, they will be seeing that journeys. So this is the place where you see all the set of tasks, journey setup, integration, templates, everything. They will go through each of them comment sections. Like that, I just open a journey templates, similar to how we used to create a checklist templates. You are also will be able to create them, but it is more advanced interfaces. If I click on plus, we have on methods to create the journeys. You can create a front-page and do something that is existing one which one already have. Or make use of AI assist and create the journey. If I click on options, I could type what kind of journey will be for based on the prompt, based on the query, AI assist you can use and then it will form certain results. And you will be able to select them as a task. So let's see all of that in the future. Okay, that was about the intro on the journeys and the comparison with the checklist. We will meet again next time.